Why do I have 1 in there? Oops. That never happened. Okay, so 2 prime should start with 2, right? So 2, 3, 5, 7. All positive prime factors. There are no, right? Like, so then you just have to have a dot, dot, dot indicating that it's all, right? It goes to infinity. So you get a mark for that. Okay. Number 2, A is asking for all factors of 24. So all the numbers that go into 24. 1 goes in there, obviously, right? 2 goes into 24, 3 goes into 24, 4, 6, 8, 12, and so forth, right? So all of these numbers go into 24. So these are factors of 24. Number 3, let B be all the even numbers between 1 and 10 exclusively. So 10 means, it means 1 and 10 are not included. So it's just 2, 4, 6, 8. T, is that multiples of 12, I think? Multiples of 12, so you start with a number and then you go up by that number. So that's what you should have. What does it say there? I'm just going to really, between 10 and 50, right? So these would all be between 10 and 50. That's it. So it's a finite. 5, all integers less than 5, right? I are the integers less than 5. So basically, 5 is the max. You can't include it. It has to be less. So this is basically what it would look like. You're coming from negative infinity all the way up to 5. So if you have less, if you don't have as many numbers as I have listed, that's fine. Like, for example, let's say you just had 3, 4, like dot, 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 3, 4. I would be fine with that. I think it would be probably important to have a few negatives because integers include negatives. But I don't think I would mark it wrong if you have dot, 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 4, comma, 3, sorry, 3, comma, 3, comma, 4, as long as you stop at 4. All the months starting with J probably. Yeah, so that's the rule for this set. So it would be January, June, July. I gave you this one, red, yellow, blue. Hey, this one isn't arranged, right? You see that? Anyways, 8, the questions that are infinite. So which of the questions above are infinite? And so it would be I and P, right? So I and P, or sets P and I, are infinite. So that's what you would have to say under 8. Which one is a subset of another set? So if you look at all your sets here, the one that I've identified is that B is a subset of A, right? Because 2 is in there, 4 is in there, 6. So all of the elements in B are also in A, therefore B is a subset of A. Has anybody found a different one? I think that's the only one that I wanted to work out, unless you made a mistake, of course. Upstream, one of your sets isn't correct, then of course this would be, I would honor your system. So this, I honor your system as well. So whatever you have for A, I have 8 elements in there. So I would expect this number to jive with your set A. So if you have only 3 numbers in there, I would expect this to say 3, okay? N of T. T for me only has 4 numbers in it, so I have 4. So 1 mark for that. Move down. Yes, I will. This is the bonus, right? Did I make this the bonus? Yes. So you get +1 if you get, so A or T, in this case, is just whatever is in A and whatever is in T. So I add up these 2 and that's 12. So you get a +1 if you have that one right. 13. What is 13 asking? True or false? A set A and T, are they disjoint? And the answer is yes. Hold on. You have to think about that one a little bit, right? It is true, but it's asking for P and T. A and T, sorry. So this one and this one are supposedly disjoint. Sorry, I have to read it again. I feel like I made a mistake. A and T are disjoint. I'm looking at A and T. Oh, they're joint. Because they share. They share, so false. So 13 is false. I don't know what I was doing. I was probably thinking of the weekend here. It's probably what I was thinking. False. They have two common elements. False. What's another term for disjoint? Mutually exclusive. I gave that one away today. I can't believe that. 15. Complement. So not A or A, that's really what we refer to that as the complement. And then you've got a bonus here. Did I make that a bonus? No. Yes, I did. So another bonus. N of not A is really taking the universal. In this case, I call it U, but sometimes a question could call the universal S or A or whatever. But it's the universal. It's all possible outcomes minus whatever is an A. That gives you the complement. So you get another bonus for that one. So this one is out of 14 because I made one a bonus, right? So if you have your AC, you're going to make this out of 14. And you can possibly score 16 out of 14 if you get the two bonuses, right? So question 12, if you got question 12 right and the bonus, you potentially can score 16 out of 14.